Good morning and welcome to this week's vlog. This week I'm in Snowdonia at the beautifully calm Llyn Dinas. It's an absolutely gorgeous, calm morning. It's beautiful, there's not a breath of wind. The Llyn is as flat as a mill pond, getting some fantastic reflections. We've got Snowdon up there in the background, at least I think it's Snowdon up there in the background. And yes, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna wander around the lake's edge here and just see what images I can get, and maybe I might head up some tracks and see where else I can go as well. But yeah, what a beautiful place this is. So I've wandered around to this first point here and I'm taking a shot looking across the lake, focusing really on this rock that's in the water, and the rock is going to be almost the focal point of the shot. Well, it is the focal point of the shot, which is really strange when you think that you've got Snowdon in the background. But I just like the way that it leads you across the water, and because it's so flat, I think it might make quite a nice sort of calming, ethereal type of image. I'm not sure it's going to be ethereal, but you get the point. What I've got on the camera is I've got 6-stop ND filter on, and I've got a 0.9 soft grad on because it's quite dark in places, but it's also quite a bright sky, so I'm just holding that back. I've got the polarizer on, so I'm cutting through the water. I'm shooting at f11. I think it's coming out at about, well, let's have a look. What's it coming out at? It's coming out at about 6 seconds. Yeah, and I think it's quite a nice shot to start the day with. I'm still here in the same place. I'm just stuck the 70 to 200 on because there's some really nice light right over the far side that's hitting Snowdon and the mountains over the back, and I'm just trying to focus in on that really. I've taken a panoramic image with the reflection, quite tight crop with the reflection, and trying to focus on that really nice light that's over the back. You try and tell me that Snowdonia isn't one of the most beautiful places in the world, and I will show you things like this behind me. This is a waterfall here that's leading down into Llyn Dinas. I didn't even know it existed. I just wandered round, saw a bridge, and it's all right. I know it's not got any sunlight on it, but wow, it's just beautiful. Like literally 100 yards that way, you've got a fantastic view across an absolute mill pond lake to Snowdonia, and then you walk up here and you've got a waterfall. It's just phenomenal. It's a phenomenal place. I love, oh, I'm actually, Jesus, I'm actually getting emotional about it. I can't believe how beautiful this place is. I really can't. Yesterday and the day before, the weather was difficult. It was, I mean, the first day I was here, the weather was so difficult. It was flat and just grey and just not great. Yesterday there were patches. I had a great time. I was out with David Griffiths, had a great time. But today, this is just like, look, do you know what? People say to me, oh, you should do more street photography. And I love street photography. And yeah, I'm probably better at street photography than I am at landscape photography. But look at this place. How could you not want to come here? How could you not want to come to a place like this? It's absolutely amazing. God, Jesus, what is wrong with me? Sorry. How could you not want to come to a place like this? I don't think there's anywhere more beautiful that I've ever seen in my entire life than where I'm stood right now. This waterfall behind me, amazing mountains in front of me, Snowdon off to the right, a fantastic lake in front of me. Oh, just gorgeous weather. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Anyway, wow, anyway. Shall we take a shot? Shall we take a shot? Let's do that. Let's see if we can get a shot here. I'll probably be crying in a minute because I fell over. So I've worked my way down to where I can get a shot here. It's a little bit precarious, as you can, I don't know, you might be able to see. I'm sort of stood on some green stuff. I don't know, hopefully there's a rock underneath it. But I've got a nice shot here because I'm at a decent level. I'm quite low down to the base of the falls here, or this little base pool that I want to get. So I'm trying different focal lengths. I'm just going further in to catch the falls at the top. I'm pulling back a bit to get these base pulls in here. I haven't got any filters on it except for the polarizer because I'm getting about 0.4 of a second, which is doing enough probably to milk the water out how I want it. And I want it to be too milky. I want there to be a little bit of movement in the water anyway. The fact there's no light coming over the top is a real bonus actually, because it's allowing me to extend the shutter length without actually having to put any filters on. So yeah, hopefully I've got real high hopes that these are going to be some fantastic images. So I've just wandered back down from the waterfall, and literally, I don't know, 20 feet away is the view behind me with this birch tree. I think there's a really good shot there somewhere, but I'm struggling a little bit because I'm it's breaking the line of the mountains. It doesn't quite look right, and then there's this other smaller birch tree on the left hand side. But I love the light behind. The light behind is just fantastic, and that's what I'm trying to capture. I'm trying to capture that tree that's kind of actually in shadow with this beautiful light behind. Normally it's the other way around. Normally you want the tree lit up with the background in shadow, but in this instance the tree's not lit up and the background is in beautiful light. So I'm trying to work something around it. I'm sure there's an image there somewhere. I've tried landscape, I've tried portrait, I've tried tightening in on the tree, I've tried pulling out of it. I'm sure I'm going to find a shot. I'm sure I'm going to find a shot somewhere. It's got to. It's just the potential is there. It must be. So we'll have a look. So I've wandered around the side of the lake now, and I'm shooting back towards where I was this morning, and these lovely mountains in the background with the light just nicely creating some texture and shadows on them. I've tried several different compositions from several different areas. I've tried using a tree in the foreground, but I think I've settled on coming down here to the side of the lake and just shooting across and trying to catch the nice V of the mountains, and then maybe with the boathouse. The wind's picked up now a bit, so there are no real reflections anymore as there were. It's not as flat as it was first thing this morning, but that's okay. I've got the 10 stop on, smoothing out the water, doing the old trick, you know, 30-second exposure. Bit cliched maybe, but I like it, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to crack out the 70 to 200 in a minute and go tight in and really pull those mountains towards me, and hopefully get this boathouse a little bit more in the shot as well. Wow, it's lovely here, it really is. That's really frustrating. I just had a moment of perfect calm as I was taking the panoramic shot across until I got to the very last image, and the wind picked up and I lost the reflections, and it's such a shame. It would have been a beautiful, beautiful shot. Might be able to do something with it in post, but I can't imagine I'll be able to do too much because I just lost those boathouses over at the far side, and everything else was in beautiful reflection and the water was dead flat. But such is life, these things happen. I wasn't even going to come here today, you know. I was going to head off to Llyn Island, but I thought to myself, everyone vlogs from or everyone seems to have vlogged from Llyn Island lately, so I didn't. And then I woke up just after, or just before sunrise, and it was the most gorgeous pink sky, and I was like, oh, I can't believe it, I've missed out. I've missed out on a beautiful sunrise. I could have gone to Llyn Island. I could have got an absolutely stunning image. And then I came here and got this, and this is just a massive, massive bonus. I didn't even consider coming here. I was actually heading back up to Llyn Dinas, where I was yesterday. And then in the end, I just decided to come here, and I'm so pleased. This is just an amazing place, phenomenal. One of the few times that I've almost run my battery out on my camera, and I very, very rarely do that. So they say patience is a virtue. I waited around, reflections came back, wind dropped, got the shot. Yes, really happy. Hopefully it's going to look amazing. So that's me finished now from Llyn Dinas. What a stunning place, what an absolutely stunning place this is. So much to take. I mean, I'll be honest with you, there's a tree up there that I think's been taken by a million vloggers. There's a red building that I could have taken a picture of. I've got so much already, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with what I've got. I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm good, going home. So wow, I've had a great time. I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog. Oh, it makes a difference when the sun's out, that's for sure. And I'll see you next time. If you like the video, then why not give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, then please feel free. You never know, I might even be over 1,000 by the time this goes out, which is a huge achievement. I'm really thankful for everyone who's subbed. And if I'm not over 1,000 yet, then ignore all that. And if you've got any comments, you want to make any comments at all comments are welcome as long as they're constructive. And until next week or next time, I'll see you again soon.